And speaking of bodies, honey, speaking of authenticity, when you actually asked me to be a part of your IG live, and we were supposed to do it, and you said, you know what, Bevy, I gotta stop down for a minute because I'm gonna go and get a little arrangement done. And of course I kept what I thought was a secret, so I didn't tell nobody you was going to get a little arrangement. And then I turned on the fucking Emmys, and you sitting up there talking about you went and got a nip tuck, and I'm like, only fucking Tituss.
Bevy, I don't hide anything. I really don't. And it's funny, the world I find either expects you to be a diva because you work in TV, or expects you to concede and not feel found because you're black, or it's always, the expectation is always born out of some sort of lack or someone holding a superior status than you, meaning you have to be brave enough to walk in your truth, which I just find so convoluted and just not the way I live. And then once you decide to live in your truth and tell it all and let the fucks fall where they fall, that is also a problem. So my mom used to say, "Damned if you do, and you damned if you don't."
Yep.
And I just took that a little step further, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just be damned because I'm going to do me. And and so when and thank you. I mean, you're such a lovely friend, and so I appreciate you holding that to your chest, because honestly, before I was about to have it, and shortly after I had it, I didn't know if I was going to speak on it at all. But then I began to notice the dramatic difference, and I know that I had been chronicling my journey with weight on Instagram, one of the workout videos and all these things. I thought this would be dishonest if I were not to come forward and say to all these people who look at me as a source of inspiration or holding oneself accountable, or however you want to call it, as though I've done all of this work and gotten to where I've gotten on my own. I mean, it just isn't so. And I don't find it robbery to I'll give you my doctor's number. Like, one of the things that I did mandate and hold myself accountable to is that, I worked out in the months leading up to it, and there was so much excess skin and things that just were not going to move no matter what I did. And I said, I got to give myself this gift, and I want to have a different conversation with myself in the morning when I wake up and look in the mirror, and when I'm working out, and as much as I'm trying to be positive, I'm like, this isn't going anywhere. So I got rid of it, and I look amazing.